Good evening. It's Scott here on a rainy, dreary, gloomy, soggy, thundery, gray day here in the Mile High City. How's it going? How are you feeling? Are you doing things this week to help you feel good when you walk out the door in the morning? Help you feel good when you go to bed at night? Are you doing things that you have a passion for? Finding time for that? Doing things you love? I hope so. Maybe you're setting some goals. Maybe your goal is to set some goals. Um, Hopefully you're being consistent with that, making progress. Progress doesn't always happen rapidly. It can happen slowly as long as there's consistency. And progress, it doesn't have to be seen. It doesn't have to be congratulated. It doesn't have to be recognized by others for it to be real. Sometimes it's one step up, two steps back, but as long as that one step up is there after those two steps back, I think we all have a fighting chance. Am I right? Fighting chance. Take the poetry. I think in the last year, I have wrote like 3 poems. And in years prior, let's see, I've been doing this since 2020-ish. In years prior, I've probably, sat down and wrote a couple hundred in a year. Tonight's poem, I'm not sure when I wrote, so as per norm, because I never seem to put the dates on there. I started after a while, but the earlier ones don't have dates, so I'm gonna assume this is an older poem. It's entitled "The Shroud," and in reading through it, I think it's about a guy who kind of lost his way and found some friends to kind of pick him up and set him on the right track. So here we go. The Shroud. There is a time when a man walks the line between something that's wrong and right. A change is needed. Life can be cheated if he refuses to walk towards the light. A house full of closets filled with regrets, locked with the key in his fist. In a dark hallway, lost in disarray, his demons remain and exist. Sickened and weak, struggling to speak, unable to form a prayer. Blind to the power, a wilted flower, hopeless, full of despair. Sunk to the floor, he crawls through the door, an oasis for his misery. A room filled with hope, hang on to the rope. A place he may finally feel free. An army of men, pages of Zen, pull the man up to his feet. Bury his drug in the hole that he dug. He had admitted defeat. Waiting to hear, abandon the fear of all that had haunted his soul. Quell all the rage and read through the page. Begin to relinquish control. Relinquish. Like light through a cloud, he stares through his shroud that blankets all that is real. As thick as it seems, silence the screams, not knowing how he should feel. His own self-will had created his ill and shattered his life to pieces. Nowhere to run, his time had come. Everything stopped and ceases. The Shroud. Date unknown. Wednesday edition, people, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. live, Instagram, YouTube, scottleisure.com. And then everything is posted on YouTube for your enjoyment later. See how that works? All right. Be safe, people. Stay in your own energy. Make a gratitude list this week. Set some goals. Practice consistency. And look both ways when you're crossing the street, please. Even if it's a one-way street, people. People are nuts. They're nuts. Good night.